Hi guys, welcome. This is your May 2020 Twin Flame Journey reading. Now as you can see here, we got 4 candles here, right? We've got 4 candles. Usually if you follow me for a while, you know I typically, if I light candles, I light 3. Now why are there 4? Because we have so many unions coming together now. So many. There's so many that, you know, you could just look around. And I want to do these readings this way now. And I want to look thoroughly into the journey. This is the twin flame, soulmate, divine masculine, divine feminine journey. Okay, we're past that, the difficulties, we're past the karmic stuff, and now we're on our soul's journey. We're there, you guys. So I want to really honor that this month. And I really just want to honor that. So I have some feathers here, and these feathers are really special to me because I got these last year in really organic ways. I was walking home from a run last summer, and I was thinking, I was in a really difficult time in my life, but I was kind of, you know, leading me up to the point where I am now. I'm still not there yet, but I've definitely concluded a major cycle since then. And I remember thinking that it was so hard and it was so difficult, and being in my head and being super anxious and feeling alone and feeling disconnected. And this feather fell right in front of me, right in front of my face as I was thinking that. And I looked up the meaning of I didn't even look up the meaning of that. I held on to it. And I was scrolling on Instagram like a few weeks later, and I saw this color feather, and I saw other colors of feathers, and it said that feathers that are this color, right, they're not black, but they're gray and they're turning white, they mean that you're at the end of a difficult journey. You're ending it. It's almost over. A few weeks after that, I'm sitting outside of my backyard, and I was sitting out thinking again, and kind of worrying again under my tree, and out of nowhere, this feather falls on top of like my spell work. I was doing spell work. I was thinking. And this feather falls right in front of me. Same color as that other feather. I was in a completely different place. Not too far from the place, but definitely not very close to the place where I found it before. And same message, almost over. And wouldn't you believe it, that cycle concluded. And I know what that cycle was. It was a very difficult cycle. And it was a cycle that I was done with, but for some reason, I kind of still cling on to. It's a hard cycle. It was a hard cycle for me to let go of. But the feathers came true. And it was like every time I found the feather, it got lighter and lighter. I mean, the lighting in this room doesn't show. It got, this feather is lighter than that feather. So it was like I was getting closer and closer and closer to ending that cycle. That was really hard. And so I know that these feathers are needed in these readings. And I really want to do these readings justice. They're very deep. They're very, very intense. They're very real. They're very true. Okay? We're really on a journey, you guys. I know there's a logical part to all of us that denies this or that second guesses this, but it only keeps us separate, right, from our goal. And secondly, it's not true. Okay. So I wanted to tell the story of that. And so I want to go ahead and bless the space. This is citrus spray. It's citrus sage. Right? Spray the air. We want spirit to come in, and we want to keep the vibration high, but we also want to have a good time. Okay, so thanks for listening to the intro. Now let's get into your reading. All right, Gemini, what's going on? So let's have a look into the divine masculine energy, Gemini. I'm going to start with him, and then, or we're going to start with it, and then we're going to move on to the divine feminine energy. Now, if you're a masculine, then you're probably, then you're connecting with the divine feminine. If you're a feminine, then you're connecting with the divine masculine. Okay? Doesn't matter the sign. All that matters is that you're a Gemini. Okay? Alright. So, let's have a look at the divine masculine's energy in May. The Empress. So this person is growing. Their attention is very much focused upon you. And I'm hearing, due to the quarantine, that's why the energies are so, it's almost like everybody's so much more in sync than they were before because of the quarantine, because of this time of going within. So his energy is very focused upon his divine feminine, right? Whether that's thinking about the divine feminine that they have, and it's not so much thinking as it is worrying, it's overthinking, but they are thinking about the divine feminine, or it's about, thinking about meeting this person, thinking about what it would be like. There's just definitely a lot of attention, and this attention is strengthening the commitment and strengthening the love for the month of May. Okay? So they're very much into nurturing. Possibly you're into nurturing the feminine, or you're just into nurturing yourself, nurturing things. So it just depends on where you are in your journey. If you're connected with someone, then I have no doubt that you have a significant amount of attention on your divine feminine. If you're yet to connect with this person, then your attention is thinking about them, your attention is wanting to pull them in some way. Alright. I feel as though you have a lot of regrets. Okay? You have a lot of regrets. You feel like you could have done things differently. You wish you did things differently. You wish things were going around differently, or you wish things happened differently. There's just things that you wish you did different, but you're focused on the past, masculines, okay? And there's a lot of internal struggle. There's no need for this. 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands energy. There's really no need for this. It already happened. Okay? So there's no need to do all this. Feel free to not do it. Or feel free to gain from it and move forward. I'm seeing that the masculine, I just keep hearing you wish you did things different, and it's you keep going round and round and up and down and side to side about it. You just wish you did things different. You're very much thinking about this person. So if you're watching for your divine masculine and you're a Gemini female, then or your Gemini feminine, divine feminine, your person is thinking a lot about you. Okay? Your counterpart is thinking a lot about you. And I feel like they're worrying about you too. They feel trapped by a circumstance, or they feel trapped by something. They just wish things were different. They really do. You have a lot of regrets. You just wish, I don't know how many times I can say this. You wish things were different. And I think it's like maybe release, you know, maybe just kind of deal with this. Maybe deal with the events of the past, the hurts of the past. Process it. You're in the process of it, right? So flow with it. But I don't want you to be too hard on yourself, masculine, because I mean, hindsight is literally 2020. Hindsight is so 2020. So just chill out. Chill out. Move on from the hurts. This is the third 5. Move on from the hurts. We have the Knight of Wands as well. Move on from the hurts. Forgive yourself. I know you wish you did things different, but maybe this is your chance to do something different. And you don't know until you know. So forgive yourself. And allow transformation and growth. We have 3 5s. 5 5 5. That's taking back personal power. That's change. That's allowing yourself to do things differently. The divine masculine, your energy, is all about the divine feminine. That's all you're around this month. And hopefully you are, taking the steps to maybe amend things, maybe, change things. Fix it. I'm not seeing the Magician though, so I'm not necessarily seeing you really fixing it, but you do have the opportunity to fix it. You do have the opportunity to make changes. But I just feel like you need to know that you don't know until you know. So just forgive yourself. And even if this is more so you're thinking about this divine feminine because maybe this person hurt you in some way, then forgiving yourself will let you forgive them. Especially if this is someone that you really love, which I'm reading for people who are meant to be together. You're thinking a lot about this person this month. Your attention, your energy, your focus so heavily on this woman. She could be the mother of your kids, but it doesn't have to be. It could be something new. And you just feel that connection. Just forgive yourself. And for those Gemini females or feminines that are watching this, and you're watching this for your divine counterpart, or you're watching this for your twin flame, or your soulmate, whatever you want to call it, they're thinking a lot about you, very heavily. About what was said, about the things that were lost, but it's so that they can let it go and move on. So he's still, the masculine, you're still, or he's still, right? He's still yet to take consideration, is what they're saying. I'm hearing man up, even though I don't like that word, but that's how they're saying it. Because the King of Swords, he does man up. Whether you take this form as a woman or a man, you really are bossing up in some way, and you're kind of like, you're not really going easy on yourself because you know that that's what it takes. He's in the process of making the judgment to do the right thing, to do what it takes. And if you're watching this and you're the divine masculine, you just need to make the judgment to make it right. And yeah, it will take big steps. Putting on your big boy pants. to make it right, but you can do it. This is Gemini energy. King of Swords is Gemini energy. So he will do this. You will do this. You just have to choose to do it. Judgment will wait for you to decide to step into this energy. There's really no rush, because I'm seeing here the Three of Swords again. There really does need to be some healing here of like past wounds and trauma, childhood wounds. There really does need to be that, and it really will take strength and dedication, like a lot of dedication, like a lot of consistency to break out of these habits and patterns. But you can do it. You can do it. If anybody can step in this energy, it is you. You need to realize that for yourself. You just gotta make a judgment to do what's right for you. And what's right for you is associated with this divine feminine energy. What's right for you is the divine feminine and doing what it takes. Okay? You may have to come out of your comfort zone a little. You probably do. Maybe apologize. Maybe communicate in a way that you're not used to communicating. But it's all for your benefit. The wheel will not spin until you do that. You spin the wheel. By the choice that you make to take action, it's not really going to be easy, but actually it is the easiest thing in the world. Because if all you can think about, for example, is, doing your dream job of, exercise or starting your company or something, and that's all you think about, but maybe it's hard, the steps to take are a little, stringent, they're a little kind of strict, out of your comfort zone, it's going to cost you some money. But if that's all you think about, then it's actually the easiest thing in the world to do, because it's all you want. So it's so easy to do. There's a cycle that is nearing completion. I mean, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the world. I'm getting hungry all of a sudden. The Wheel of Fortune, the world, Judgment, even the King of Swords. There's a cycle that's ready to end. You have to make the choice to end it. You got to make that judgment that you're going to do things different, that you're going to raise your standards, that you're going to step into your energy for real, for real. It's only you that can make this choice. Nobody can do it. I can't do it for you. If you don't do it this month, you can't get on me about that. That's you. You have to make that choice, Gemini. The divine masculine has to make that choice, divine feminine. It's plaguing you. It's frustrating you. It's dragging down your mood for a reason. Because you need to take action. The time is right. Whenever you're ready. Okay. Now we're going to shift into the energy of the divine feminine. Okay? So what's the overall energy for the divine feminine for this month? So you're worried a little bit. You are worried. You have been worrying, and I think that you're coming to the end of that. Look into your worries. Look into them. Don't succumb to them, but don't run from them. Look into them. They're telling you stuff. The answers lie in those thoughts. Not all of them, but just listen to them. There's guidance in there that you're confusing. Look into them. But you're coming out of worry, because I'm sure you've been doing it. You're coming out of worry. And you're realizing what has been making you unhappy. I feel like a lot of you Geminis are actually have actually connected with your soulmate. You are connecting with this person. So whether these worries are attached to your particular connection or there's projection going on, because a lot of times divine feminines project, right? Or there's projecting going on. You're coming to the end of that. And you're realizing what has been making you unhappy. What has been in excess. What have you been doing to cover up your unhappiness? Their habits, patterns, beliefs, emotions, all that stuff that's been holding you back now, that you are begrudgingly, I don't know what that word means, but that's what they're saying. You're begrudgingly, I hope I said that right, walking away from to go towards what you want. 9-9. Sorry, actually 9-8, which is the end of a cycle, right? Look up the number 9 and 8. 98. That's coming to an end of a cycle. You're moving towards the end, but you've got to let go of certain things. It's only you that's holding on to this. The feminine is really in her minor arcana energy. And what that says to me, you have control over this. You really are in a minor arcana state. Because, if you let this go, boom, new phase. It's you that's holding on, because I'm looking at this and it's so much minor arcana energy. It's so, no offense, this is so petty. No offense. No disrespect. This is super petty. Mad petty. Mad small. My nails are shot because nail salons are closed. But mad petty. The new phase is here. Let it go and open up. The Four of Pentacles talks about letting go so that you can open up. So that you can take the action that you need to take, so that you can be a free canvas that's not painted, all these things painted on you that aren't even reflective of who you really are, and also all these things painted on you that you don't want and that you don't like. So be a fresh canvas again. Turn the page. Literally, they're showing me painting on a canvas, and then someone turning the page over the canvas and having a fresh page. That's all you need to do. Just turn the page. All of this energy, that's all you. You can choose to let it go, or you can choose to hold on to it. This is your choice. What the universe has given you, this is what the universe handed the Divine Feminine. This. It's been sitting there. You could take it or you could leave it. It's still going to be on the table. The offer will always be on the table. You guys are both mirroring each other. If you're like, why isn't this person coming towards me? Who's to say that if you walk away, or if you choose to let whatever it is go? What is this Four of Pentacles? What are you holding on to because you're afraid that if you let go of it, what is this? I almost don't even want to clarify, but I feel like I should clarify. Let me use the Gilded Reverie. The stars. Guidance. Six of Cups. The past. The stars are guidance. You've been guided to let something go. The coffin. To put an end to something. To let something die that has died. And it's not this connection. Don't take it out on yourself. I feel like you're taking it out on yourself, and it's showing up in your connection. It's being mirrored back to you through your partner. And the more you sit in this energy, the longer it takes. The more you sit in this vibration, the longer this will sit on the table. All you have to do, turn the page. Just turn the page. Just turn it. The masculine is literally a step behind you. He's got judgment in the world. He's got judgment to decide to just level up. And you already have this whole new path opened. All you have to do is turn the page. That's it. Begin again. Wipe the slate clean. Let go of the past. Move on. All right. That's your major energy. It's not necessarily like you're anxious anymore. You're not anxious anymore. But the anxiety is still, it's residual. It's still hanging out. It's not like it's not there. But now you're like overcoming it. You're moving on from it. You've done the work. You can just let it go now. Okay. Ace of Pentacles reverse. There is an opportunity this month in May that you're not seeing. Your attention isn't on it. It's in the room, it's in your vicinity, it's around you, it's there. But your attention isn't on it, so you don't see it. And yes, it will require work, but look at where it's going to lead you to the very end. From the very beginning to the very end. All you have to do is turn your attention to that. Take the opportunity. The sun. It's so beautiful, this opportunity. It's so beautiful. The Empress reverse. Again. And then the Five of Swords. Can you not see how you guys are mirroring each other? I mean, if anyone's on a soulmate journey, it's Gemini. I mean, the Lovers is Gemini. If anyone's on a twin flame soulmate journey, it is Gemini. How do you not see how you're mirroring the hell out of each other? You guys are mirroring the crap out of each other. And the second you choose to change, the other person changes. The second you choose to turn your attention, the other person turns their attention in the same direction. The second you turn your attention away from yourself, the masculine turns his attention away from the feminine. It's right in front of you. It's right in front of you. All these cards are so amazing, and they're all reversed. They're all reversed, and all you have to do is take the opportunity. Turn your attention away from whatever it is that you're worrying about. The opportunity is already there. The universe already gave you the opportunity. And it's beautiful. The sun's already there in the sky. The sun's already out. You're already abundant. You're already a divine feminine. You're just not seeing it. Because when your attention is on darkness, you can't see the light. Turn your attention, flip the page. Alright. I'm going to get an oracle card now for Geminis. This is the energy between the two of you guys. I'm trying to get this camera angles. I'm trying to get these to be something that I want them to be. Alright, gems. Alright, two cards wanted to come out. We have the Witness reversed. Everybody's getting medicine this month, not just y'all. And the Sorcerer reversed. This is your shadow. It's ready to just peel right the fuck off. It's literally ready to just peel right off of your back. It's like a snake skin. I was just thinking about snake skin, and here's the completion card with the snake. It's like a snake skin. The skin is dead. It wants to fall off. And it's just ready to fall off. I don't even think you're holding on to it. I don't even think you're aware that you're holding on to it. I don't even think you can hold on to dead snake skin. I feel like it just comes off. You're ready to be vulnerable, so just be vulnerable. You can't want somebody to be vulnerable with you if you're not ready to be vulnerable with yourself. Or if you're not going to be vulnerable, you guys are mirroring each other. That's the gift and the curse of the connection. It really is. You mirror one another. It's not karmic. Okay. I'm going to read for the Sorcerer. I know her. Woo. I'm very familiar with this energy. Very. Okay. This is the source of dark power. The Sorcerer represents the destructive aspect of the human psyche and the self-centered behavior that harms others. It symbolizes the unconscious beliefs and ideas that foster separation, conflict, and scarcity. Have you been feeling out of sorts because you've been faced with your own character flaws and the pain that you inflict on others when you are out of alignment? Radical self-acceptance is called for now. Just accept yourself. We all have a shadow side. Nobody was ever born perfect, including you. No one. I'm not perfect. I'm super flawed. Lots of them everywhere. But those flaws, that's what makes you perfect. You just have to accept it from a place of love and love that about yourself. And then it's funny. And then people love that. And then you love that. You must reconcile these darker aspects of your nature so you don't behave irresponsibly and cause more harm to yourself and the ones you love. It's time to come out of denial and accept responsibility for your words and deeds. When you meet the energy of sorcery with humility, this destructive power transforms into grace, which you can use in service to the highest good. Perhaps it's time to make amends. Do it. It will set you free from the shadows and let you step into the light. Now, if you're a divine masculine and you're a Gemini, this is your message. If you're a divine feminine and you're a Gemini, this is your message. Whoever's watching this is your message. All right, let's read for the witness. Holy smokes. This energy is intense, but I'm not surprised. I mean, come on. You're Gemini. All right. The symbol of the wind represents the element of air. Oh, sorry, you're not the wind. My bad. My bad, baby. Whoops. Okay. All right. The witness observes without engaging in any action. By cultivating inner stillness, we are able to assess any situation from a higher perspective and make better decisions. When you can be present for someone's difficulties with stillness, then we are able to truly hear them and give better advice. Sometimes we can be so still that we are a mirror for the other. Then, through our presence, they receive their own answers. Yes. Yes, Gemini, step into this energy. Step into this energy. What? We need this. Acknowledge your preconceptions, ideas, and feelings about the situation you are in, but resist the urge to change any of it. Don't fall back into your controlling patterns. Instead, take a few breaths and connect with joy. Connect with the joy of not having to perform. Hold space for the world to keep spinning on its own. Gemini. This is a powerful month. This is a very powerful month. You're looking deep into yourself. And it's not that it's not pretty. It's just that that's what it is. Just accept it. Yo, just accept it. Nobody's perfect. Just accept that about yourself. That's it. That's all. All right, Gemini, take care. My camera's gonna shut off. I'll talk to you guys next month. Or next week, actually. Toodaloo.